Hey there, it's Alexander Price, your favorite Pod Leadum host. I just wanted to give you a heads up that since this episode was recorded under holiday circumstances, it might sound a little bit different. Don't worry, I have used my technical expertise wizardry, and the episode is very listenable, but if you notice a difference, that'll be it. So enjoy! Pod Leadum.
All the cycles!
Podcast. Spelled backwards. Pod.
Leap, dumb. Leap, dumb.
Pod. Spelled backwards. Pod.
Leap, dumb.
Hey, welcome to Pod Leadum. That's Top Model Podcast spelled backwards. I'm Alexander Price, and I'm a New Yorker. Screw you. Get out.
I'm Hannah Jane Ginsburg, and oh wow, it's so pink.
And I'm JW Crump, and I want to be that girl who has that single.
And we're, of course, talking about Cycle 18, Episode 8, Georgina Chapman, or as I like to refer to it, the maven who doesn't understand that is a 42.857% increase.
Can I tell you, I had an alternate title that's
Please.
like, sometimes I like to guess what they would have really done. The girls who say hello to Kitty.
Too sexual.
Yeah. And if you're too sexual.
Exactly, thank you.
Go to anchor.fm/podleadum. Get some of that sex out of ya.
By
Get
sending
it out.
us money.
Yeah, that's financial domination.
Cash pigs.
God. Imagine the person who this is their first episode.
Welcome.
So go to anchor.fm/podleadum to sponsor the podcast.
This meow in previously on.
No thanks.
Sexy baby Tyra is bad enough. Sexy baby animal Tyra is even worse.
It's Tyra's Muppet Babies. Previously on also said the Americans took a hit again. Not if you talk to any of them about their feelings on Kyle.
They're like, oh, and immediately upon entering.
Nothing but joy in this house.
Before we get to the joy, we have digital art.
Hold on, Alexander, before you tell us the quotes, it is so hard to see these quotes. I
Oh my
had to
God.
get the other two way later in the
Yeah.
episode
Yeah.
because they pull the photo out and show it without any of the quotes. The
Uh-huh.
show is officially now embarrassed by its own digital art.
And early in the cycle, they were showing us it with the quotes. Like, why change?
Well, because now they're doing the words along her butt. Because one of them says, so it's mayhem. You've learned to smize, which is not really a compliment. And side tooch, okay. Also, that's not a side tooch. We got told what a side tooch was.
I love that Sophie nearly plants it when she slides into the room to get the big gold box. And wow, the pink is back on Sophie's head for this episode.
Specifically, a magenta hairline.
Yeah. Like she hugged Catherine too hard.
Well, that's
And
where
a deep,
Catherine's color
meaningful
went.
head press.
Because in this episode too, Catherine's magenta goes away. It started fading, so maybe Sophie is sucking that up into her hair.
I love Sophie trying to untie the bow on the box, and then Alicia and Annalise just lifting up the lid. Like, Sophie, we know we haven't gotten but 2 of these, but it's just a lid.
It's a prop.
I
Don't
love-
undo it. They have to redo that if you do
One
it.
of my favorite TV movie tropes is how, and because no one does this in real life, they wrap packages with bows and stuff, but make the lid a separate thing so that in TV and movies you don't have to go through the
Wrapping.
turmoil of unwrapping something. So people just lift it up. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, I'm going to start wrapping my packages like that so that when you get the package, you get to just be like, whoa.
Oh,
Ooh.
it sounds like you've been in a room with me unwrapping a package, because I am the person that unwraps a package by carefully removing the tape.
You and
Do-
my mama.
Do I keep the wrapping paper? No, not. I just no. I just think of it as like, you put a lot of time into wrapping this. I'm going to take a lot of time unwrapping.
My mom is somehow both a neat freak and a hoarder. So we have carefully saved wrapping paper that's like 20 years old in my house.
And see, in my house, my mom is in charge of the trash bag and just junks that wrapping paper immediately. Now, Alexander, you remember the last time I gave you a gift? What did I put it in? A zipper bag, so you could zip it open and find
zip
it and
it
zip it right back.
Yep.
I know you. And Laura knows that she's never been happy until this moment.
She is jumping for joy. Kyle is dead. Ding dong, Kyle's gone. I hate her and her face. I think that, it was bad luck.
And also her cheer now seems to be partially because Laura's from New York and Kyle is from Texas.
I don't know.
It's too much. I hope this is the end of this side
Me
of
too.
Laura.
Me too.
I also feel like, when has your story ever been that you're a New Yorker, Laura? That's literally never been the
That
thing.
was Candace Smith's.
Whole deal.
Yeah.
Osha, you're not a New Yorker. Being from the state is not being a New Yorker.
Sorry about it, Buffalo.
Yeah, but it's true. You would say you're from Buffalo. Like, Angeli did that. Like, it's its own thing.
We see some, I'm going to say, disordered eating, which is putting Frank's red hot sauce on a piece of
On
celery.
celery?
Yeah. Everyone is, that's Sophie specifically, but everyone's making very tiny charcuterie plates for themselves. And Alicia, this is a turning point episode for Alicia's mental well-being.
Yes.
Because she is, for someone who, when we first met her, hated how loud the Americans were. She seems to be screaming in the ears of her 3 lunch friends.
And is very offended by being told that she should be doing commercials. And I don't think she got the message that the judges were trying to send, because it's not about being commercial. It's about being in a video.
Yeah. And it also seemed like they were mostly saying, you can also do this thing that maybe you have not been told that you are good at.
Right.
But
And
she heard the
she's
word
just-
commercial and just immediately got offended.
She's like, I'm not Annalise. That sinking boat.
It's so weird. And she just screams, when are we going to have an editorial shoot, for God's sake? And you're like, and they clip out clearly the moment because you hear the boop, the first syllable of a word from Sophie, where she's clearly about to be like, hey, can you, I'm trying to eat my sad celery. Can you please?
Yeah, I'm trying to eat my 0-calorie snack. The Tyra mail has Tyra shedding her UK cocoon skin shirt to reveal a giant page boy hat.
Is that a real hat, or was that photoshopped in?
It
I
was
can't
so
tell from looking
big.
at the photo.
It was too big.
Right?
No hat comes in that size.
And you should know,
And I know that 'cause-
Alexander hats.
Yeah, and I have a huge fucking head. The only hat I can wear is a fucking beanie that's loose because a baseball cap on me, it looks ridiculous.
You look great in a beanie, though.
I
You
look
do
great in a
a
beanie.
bit. Those thin loose beanies you have sometime, like a mustard color one.
Yeah, really loose in the back.
The most toxic thing about me is that I honestly look good in a backwards cap.
You do look good in a backwards cap.
I know. It's because I have a big forehead, so it just cuts me off at the right place.
That's
and
the
I'm
only
just
way. That's the only way I can wear a baseball hat is back and also up.
You calling it a baseball hat is the gayest you've been in a while.
I love my cute baseball hat.
Guys,
My baseball chapeau.
I gotta put my baseball hat in to go to rehearsal. I mean practice.
Bye.
By the way, Alicia specifically hates Sophie. Now, Alicia takes the time to cover Sophie's eyes in the digital art so that she can prove that without the eye makeup or the eyeballs themselves, it's a bad picture.
The eyes doing the work.
I do love the journey for Ebony, because this is the position that I would want to be in this house, is that anytime someone wants to talk shit, they just seek out Ebony and they're like, oh, Ebony, you hate everyone, right? Here's why this person's terrible. And I would live.
It's amazing that Ebony seems to know everyone's business and she's just sitting there.
Because they seek her out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know I said Tyra mail, but really, this is a record scratch Martin mail.
Y'all,
Did
it
we
is
know?
Martin Lindstrom, the new Anne Choquette.
I
Ooh.
am living for Lindstrom, mostly because when they see his face, the contestants have PTSD.
Oh, yes.
Terrified.
Annalise is literally like, the last time we saw him, we all underwent trauma.
And if you haven't watched the episode, you might think that Hannah paraphrased.
She says
No.
trauma.
Traumatic time. Wow.
So he's here to remind them about first impressions. Sophie, people respond to your bubbly personality. Just make sure you don't get too full of yourself and turn people off.
He's there now to tell them the part of their brand that people hate.
Yeah. Ebony, your youth is your strength, but be aware you can also come across as arrogant.
And Ebony is just like, what do I do with this?
Simone, you speak with confidence as a fiercely real model, but your body language can say the opposite.
And then before you get there, in classic Simone, she's just like, yeah.
Alicia, you show fierce determination, but you can crumble under bad critique.
And then we see a clip from Panel as if Martin has
Was
been
at-
collecting his own
watching.
footage.
All of this begrained footage that accompanies Martin Steele Remind Us is so strange.
And then he ends his call saying, girls, you need to believe in yourself always. After I've just told you, you're terrible sometimes.
Also, we get a Virgin Mobile sepia tone where they show Alicia's family video. It's sepia tone, but you still have the Virgin Mobile logo. It's a branded flashback.
Brought to you by Virgin Mobile Phone.
Oh. Alicia also tells us that Sophie already has a really great agency in London, and it's greedy to get 2 more.
Ooh.
So they arrive at the Beverly Hills Hotel and are greeted by Kelly Catrone. And I wrote ugh, and then Annalise immediately agreed.
Well, they're first greeted by a bellhop who was not expecting the energy from the girls.
No.
He was like, whoa, okay, well, get on in.
I will give it to Kelly. Since her last showing, she's gotten better at speaking live and better at ADR.
Maybe it's the
Yes.
sunglasses.
Maybe it's the sunglasses.
I'm going to actually give it to Kelly. She's not great in this episode, but her ADR, she does the opposite that the rest of the cast of Top Model does. And her ADR, she actually tries to make it sound like she's saying it in
Yeah.
person.
Mm-hmm. Annalise fully has her pegged, though, when she says that Kelly does not even want to like me. I'm like, yep,
Mhm.
that is the problem. She doesn't want to, and that's why it's never going to happen.
Which must be so damaging to Annalise, whose whole deal seems to be just being the most likable person you've ever met.
So frustrating. So much crap gets put on Annalise through the whole cycle, so far, especially in this episode, and she bears up under it so well.
I'm glad she gets a win during this challenge.
Oh my god, I was so relieved.
I have some fun facts about the Beverly Hills Hotel.
Mhm.
In 1940, one of the hotel's longtime patrons, Marlena Dietrich, was instrumental in bringing about a change in policy in which you had to wear skirts in the polo lounge. And she said, fuck that.
Can I say my favorite fun
Yes.
fact that I read on Wikipedia? So, legendary hotel, many stars. My favorite fact was accommodated Howard Hughes' requests to have roast beef sandwiches delivered to nooks in trees.
Yep. And then my other one was George Hamilton and Rex Harrison enjoyed sunbathing at the hotel. Harrison would sunbathe in the nude in Cabana 1 and answer the door wearing, quote, just a handkerchief over his private part. What a queer. They've also, it kind of relates to this episode. There was a big boycott of the Beverly Hills Hotel
Mm-hmm.
because it was bought by the Sultan of Brunei. And it still hasn't really recovered from that big brand update. And shocking to know, when that was in 2014, when this fashion show award thing decided to stop. And they're like, oh, we just decided to move on. It's like, you got boycotted. So we are introduced to Bronwyn Cosgrove, who gets the most Tyron we've ever seen as chairperson of Dorchester Collection Fashion Prize.
And look, this challenge is actually a very big deal.
Yes.
This challenge is such a big deal that the show basically becomes another show for the next 12 minutes or so.
Yeah.
I said, look, it's the cast of Model Muse Season 2. It truly feels like a weird sequel to the Cycle 9 thing, but with bigger stakes.
Yeah.
Well, and all of these aspiring designers, up and coming designers who we're about to meet, have all been very successful, have worked for very important people, have had prestigious jobs.
Felt already
This is a big
established
deal.
when we met them here.
Mm-hmm.
The prize is that if you open a show for the winning designer, that you'll get a free trip to spend 2 nights at any of the 9 Dorchester hotels around the world.
And let me say this. It makes sense later. The explanation of what you have to do to win is very confusing right now. So I'm going to tell you what actually happened. So in case, again, you haven't seen the episode, they are all going to essentially walk, do castings, audition for 4 potential shows for designers. You'll hear us maybe talk about 5 people because one's a duo. And they can select any of the models, and multiple times, as we'll find out, to open their show. But then multiple models are just going to be within every show and just use.
It seems like because they do have men at one point, it seems like they're the only models in the shows.
It does kind of seem that way.
Yeah. And so this was, it's very interesting because theoretically only up to 4 people will even have the chance to win the prize. And as we'll find out, even less than that.
We are introduced to our 4 designers: Andronine, which is a duo, Julieta, Sophia Sitzi, Julian Louis, and Siki Im, who does menswear.
I love Julian's energy.
Yes.
Julian's bored, cool guy. I have never had an hour of sleep in my life energy.
But first, I need to talk about the duo of Andronine, Phoebe and Annette Stevens. Their father is Brett Stevens, the terrible conservative contributor to the New York Times.
Oh.
Wow.
They come from an incredibly wealthy family that moved down to Mexico City.
Well, their grandmother was an artist who was friends with Frida Kahlo.
Yeah, and Diego Rivera, yeah.
Yeah.
And her husband was a super conservative military person that left. She was like very communist and he was very like fascist-y.
Mm.
It was very strange. But if you go to their website, growing up bicultural, we never felt like we fit a mold. They are just white people who live in Mexico City. For us, getting dressed is about deep creative expression. Death is to conform. Standing out is a lifeline. And if you go to their website, there is just pictures of them always standing together and always on the same side, like creepy robots. It is incredibly strange.
And then all of this, and they are accessory designers.
Yep. Metal work, because they once went to Japan and saw something and then they flew back to Mexico and said we could do that too.
I don't hate all the jewelry. There are some cuffs there that I would wear.
I also like the weird detail of them having everyone walk with like this metal cage suitcase.
Mm-hmm.
It was interesting.
They don't know. They looked, something set my hackles off while watching it, and then I went research. I was like, oh, there we go. There was just something very like trust fundy about them, and that's kind of what they are.
Do you think someone in fashion came for money?
I know. They also have different accents
Yes, they do.
in a put upon performative way.
Yeah, and you don't really get the name. You only really get Phoebe's name, so I actually didn't even know they're related until I started looking up stuff on them. I was like, oh, these are fully just
They
friends.
also lie because they say that the name Andronine comes from their first and middle names, but there's no Phoebe incorporated in a Neen. So that's a
E.
Phoebe!
Poor Catherine, looking for a chance to redeem herself, does worse this time.
Yep.
But also, my favorite sepia tone flashback that we've had in a while is the pan over to lonely Catherine in the Toronto Fashion Week audience.
Also, just gonna say it, though she loves it very much, maybe Catherine's not good at catwalk because she can't get cast in a runway challenge to save her life.
No.
And as much as we don't want to agree with Kelly Catrone, multiple episodes ago when she says, maybe your walk's actually not that great, it's like something to consider. Maybe it is something to consider, Catherine.
So we'll say,
By the way, Catherine
her walk-
fully, falls. Like, she falls.
Fully falls.
her walk, though bad, is not as bad as Simone's.
No.
No.
I don't don't think Simone wants it to be good.
No, I don't. Simone's like, I guess I'll move now.
Can I go home if I don't get cast to open a show?
Oh, I'm in every show? Fuck
Oh.
this. When we're casting for Julieta, Kelly describes Ebony as robots on OxyContin.
Don't know what that means.
Say that Ebony is making this fierce face that I just do not see.
Ebony is
I feel
making
like that they're
nothing.
looking at a magic eye picture that I can't make out because her face just looks blank to me.
Yeah, for me, it's that it's unactivated.
Yes.
I love that for the Julieta casting, we meet Sophia Sizzy?
Sitsi.
Tsitsi.
And she's the end of the sentence doesn't matter. But she goes by, our collection is inspired by and then just starts babbling, and I'm like, Sophia,
You
have
to
a log
sell.
line ready. It's the hardest.
You're a finalist.
Yeah, on the other side of that, Julie and Louis being like super straight, super clean slate. I don't know. I hate this.
So
I love
bored.
Annalise. I just loved that he loved Annalise.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's just so funny that he likes Annalise, the bubbliest among them, when Julie and Kate be bothered to open his eyes half the time. And he literally does a Jim from The Office look to camera at one point. We're like, well, can you believe this shit?
Well, because I don't know. He clearly was there for the award, the prize thing,
Yeah.
but hated that it was on America's Next Top Model because he did an interview where he was like, fuck those Project Runway designers. They suck. I hate it. How dare you get like work from TV? And then to have him be on this, I think that's why he was like over it because he
Yeah.
was like, didn't want to be on a show.
Oh, yeah, I bet he got this finalist prize, and then they
And then
told
they're
him,
like, it's a fun surprise.
hey, Julian, do you want to be on top? No. And he's like, oh, no.
This is the portion of the episode where Kelly says a lot of terms like they're actual things.
Mhm.
What term are you talking about, Hannah?
Snake's finale.
Yes.
That was a big one.
Your snakes finale. Snakes. Okay, this is what snakes I think she got. Someone was making fun of her and told her at a fashion show, oh, yeah, we call that snakes. And she's like, great. And she said it every single time. And they always laugh at her because no one has ever said that.
Mm-hmm. And then the other one is, we did not have what I call a slayer. You might call it that. Nobody else does.
Oh, thank you. You helped me parse out a note that I'd written that I forgot the context of because I put Kelly doesn't believe in Buffy.
Yeah. No. Also, what is happening to her eye makeup? Because it's starting to melt outward.
Yeah.
She looks like she was on a bender last night, and that's why she had those sunglasses
On. I thought the same thing, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Last person we meet is Siki M, and this is when Alicia goes from casually being jealous of Sophie to outright hating Sophie being a normal person holding a normal conversation because
Sophie and CEM have both spent time in Oxford, and Sophie is a normal, charming person about it.
yeah, talking about, oh, I actually went to this school. That's so cool. Oh, you know that? Great. Alicia is like the fakery.
I'm not fake.
It's like she was literally just responding to this designer who was trying to bond about anything.
That's literally
England.
anytime I ever hear anyone be like, oh, I grew up in Orange County, I go, oh, what part? I grew up in this. And they're like, oh, yeah, I know. Oh, what?
The
Like,
baseline commonality you can have with someone.
Yeah.
then we get 24 style 10
Iron
minutes.
decided that they were in a finalist prize for themselves.
10 minutes until opening girls announced. Kelly seems to take it upon herself, no one asked her to do this,
No.
to give critiques.
Kelly does terrible top model math.
Oh
She
my God,
lies!
I love this sentence. It means nothing.
This is where I got my title. I had to do actual fucking math to prove how terrible she is.
I've probably produced over 700 fashion shows easy. Maybe 1,000.
Number one, you're a liar. There's no way. But also, that's such a huge difference.
Yeah, I just love that she, I think, was closer to the truth with over 700, but as she was saying it said to herself, that doesn't feel impressive. So I've got to amp it up.
But I can't say that I did, because I'm not fully gonna lie. So I'll throw a maybe in there.
Can't perjure myself
Can't
with a
fact check
maybe.
a maybe.
And then she claims that only one girl has ever fallen.
And it's Catherine. Because she says she is the first one to ever fall. As though that has never happened ever in the history of We've seen it on the show. People have fallen on the show. People have fallen in real runways. People fall all the fucking time.
I'm honestly shocked they didn't sepia told poor Alexandra getting gonged by
Again.
that.
Or Carrie with those fucking shoes where she broke her leg.
And then Kelly makes a mistake because she dares to criticize Simone.
Then we get the reused clip of Annalise saying that Simone is hard work.
Well, and this is, look, one of the designers they walked for already told Simone that she swings her arms too much.
Yeah.
So this is a note that she's received. A very easy note to correct if you feel like putting in 2% of effort.
Yeah.
Then Kelly says it again. And Simone's response is, well, I'm still learning.
I will give it to Simone. I think she kept it in while Kelly was present. I think
I agree.
after Kelly walked 10 feet away, Simone was like, cool, she's evaporated from my perspective. So I'm just going to now complain about it.
I'm in my mode, as she calls it. Simone mode activated.
Clone mode.
Y'all are just swiffering away the most important thing, which is in a talking head, Simone literally goes, Kelly Catrone, that is a lot of crap. Simone is just calling it. I love it. I love that Simone, no part of her thinks that speaking that way is going to negatively affect her in this competition.
It's amazing.
What confidence.
I love
Fiercely real confidence.
I'm going to, listeners, I'm
Courage
sorry.
of convictions.
This is the last episode we're really going to get to talk about her. Simone's great. I'm sorry. She is fun television.
I'm not going to say she's great. I think she is fascinating.
She's fascinating to watch.
Fascinating, yes.
I'd rather have clone after clone after clone of Simone than another Catherine.
Agreed. Agreed.
Oh, Catherine's on screen to tell us that she likes a thing she's terrible at. Nifty Swifty. I want Simone on here being like, yeah, I am bad at that, and I'm not going to try harder.
I've never done it before, and I don't care about fixing it. Suck it. Because now the smile has gone away. That clip
Its
of
possibilities
Simone.
have been exhausted.
That clip of Simone where we get her full baritone bass. What do you fucking do?
I'm sleeping.
So good.
So then 10 minutes, I guess, have passed because Kelly's back to announce the opening girls. And they're all, to your 24 comparison, they split screen with a small photo headshot or screen capture of the designer. Andranine picks Alicia. Julian picks Annalise. And then, Sophie gets picked twice by the two remaining designers. So that means only British people got selected.
And not
She is
Catherine.
clearly,
Well, of course
She's-
not Catherine.
just clearly by far the best walker in this cast, and it is not close.
Sophie in person just must be so good that you can't help it. Because I bet the show didn't even want two people to pick the same person.
No, I do think that in person, Sophie comes across as idea of model.
Yes.
I agree.
And a lot of that has to do with like Twiggy-esque.
And they cobble together two different talking heads of Sophie,
Yep.
trying to make it seem like one, where her hair is two completely different colors.
Why post-production would ever try to put together two clips of Sophie is beyond me. Because you can't even do
Just
it.
use the audio.
We see her hair change color in real time, though. Like she's Hair Magic Barbie, who's been in the sun too long.
Oh my god, I love the dip and switch.
I like spraying a little star that lasted for 2 seconds.
Ebony has a really great attitude about the whole thing.
Honestly, yeah.
Looks so gorgeous with her hair pulled back. It makes me so sad that they
Get
have
ready.
stuck her with these ponytails.
Get goddamn ready, listeners.
Because she looks so good.
So
She
much
looks like
better.
a model.
So much better.
And is just concerned with impressing, I think, basically the panel of judges, because we didn't talk about it, but the panel of judges for these shows is incredibly impressive.
Yeah.
And includes Georgina Chapman and Karen Craig from Marquesa, And most impressively, Francisco Costa, who is the creative director of Calvin Klein.
Mm-hmm. We also have Derek Blasberg is back, looking real rumpled.
Mm.
And Giovanna Battaglia, who, Hannah, is now the global creative director for Swarovski Crystal.
Swarovski Crystal!
Oh, perfect. Buried the lead. That's the most important part.
I found something about Kelly Cutrone that I forgot to mention, but I'll mention it here. She was apparently in a Terrence Malick film playing herself where they did not give her a script. In interviews, it was revealed, I haven't seen it because I hate Terrence Malick films, she had the scene with little people, and her unscripted line that she screamed at them.
Oh my God, I'm so scared.
Are you a pygmy?
What? Kelly.
Uh-huh. She also, right before she was cast on America's Next Top Model, she said, there's been a lot of debate over whether the fashion industry has ever really been on TV. I think the Rachel Zoe project is very accurate. The rest of them, I think, the game shows, the contestant-driven series, none of these people go on to show in Paris. But we're really allowing people to go right inside this industry that forever used to be on top of a hill where no one could see into.
You know how you see into a hill.
I want, if it ever comes out, I want to know why Top Model included her.
Yes.
I have no idea.
Because we get some fun because she just says such nonsense, stupid stuff. So there's like some podcasting fun to be had with her, but I just don't see why someone thought she was right for the show. Like, what criticism did the show get that they were like, that's what we need after Andre Leon Talley? So the runway show happens. It is very private. It is very small. It feels very real in a way.
Yeah.
And I honestly think all of our contestants do fine.
This is though where we learned that Andronine is jewelry, because before that they kept saying like, we just want to dress like, they kept putting them in like their clothes, their personal clothes. And they're clearly are the only models. They added some men because someone had a menswear line. They had to.
Simone really does shake her arms a lot.
Sure does. Annalise is still haunting Kelly. No explanation is given.
I wish she would. She needs
Just
to
be
describe
nice.
what that means.
Just say the nice sentence. Even when she has to hang this lantern of, well, I hate her, but here's a nice thing I'm saying.
Every time.
Say the nice thing. Holy God.
And then Julia Record, the director of communication for the Dorchester collection,
teaches me a new word.
Yeah.
It is true, even though it sounds like a lie, it is true that Beverly Hills is named for the Beverly Hills Hotel. Kind of. But it made me have to like, oh, fuck, I have to now research something, random person that we see for 2 seconds.
I love that you think you have to research it, like you're beholden to it. Alexander, you see, when we go over the episodes and there's something I didn't want to research, I just don't mention it.
I'm compelled.
This is actually an interesting thing that I've been wanting to do. And Hannah, I want to hear about the word that you learned. Because
Sorry, it's fine. I'm just excited about vocabulary.
No. No. I truly do want to hear about it. But this is a poll I've been wanting us to like put out into the ether for a while because I've noticed people talking about it, specifically with Cycle 18. Listeners, I want to know. I'm just curious. I'm not going to change anything, but do you still watch the episode right beforehand and then listen to our podcast? Are you now just listening to our podcast episodes with vaguer memories of it because it's not quite as available on streaming right now, right? Or third option, that you've recently watched enough of it and you remember enough of it. So, like, which of those three is it? Because it seems like more people used to watch the show and then listen to our episodes, and now you're like, I don't know about Cycle 18. I don't know if I'm going to spend $9.99 on it on Prime. So, because it'll be interesting, because especially going into Cycle 19, the lost cycle.
What word did you learn, Hannah?
Yeah, tell us.
I learned the word centenary.
Oh.
I'd never heard that variation. New centennial.
Yeah.
Sure.
Centennial is a word I'm familiar with. But
Bicentennial.
Yeah, centenary I had never heard.
Ooh, it sounds like it should be a room in your house.
Ooh.
It will be now. That's where the scent goblets are.
I welcome you to the centenary. There's 10 cents in here. Can you identify them all?
Everyone gets to take a scent home.
So the winning designers are Andronine, and I wrote, really?
Was surprised. I thought it was going to be a Julian win and we'd have to see his like depressed.
They couldn't do it.
I thought CTM kind of that was coolest. I don't know. And so Alicia wins the prize because she opened that show.
I mean, love that Alicia gets a win.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's almost kind of devastating for Sophie because she had a 50% chance of winning this and did not win it, but she also is going to get the credit
But
for being picked
she
twice.
did win it by booking two
Yeah.
openers and like 2-night stay. A 2-night stay is
It's
nothing.
At one of only 9 places you can go to.
You couldn't give them a long weekend? Like,
No, you got a Tuesday, Wednesday trip.
Yeah. The All-Stars from Cycle 17 probably collectively got 3.5 months at that hotel they stayed at.
Welcome to our ugly home.
Reddit is back for a historically hideous season.
It's our 100th ugly house. This place is mayhem. That is impressive.
And if these walls could talk,
Do you cry a lot?
I do.
they'd have a lot to say.
What in God's name is this pit?
Don't get too close.
You know, if you see the show, I'm a scaredy cat.
Ugliest House in America season premiere Wednesday at 8 on HGTV.
Well, the holidays have come and gone once again, but if you've forgotten to get that special someone in your life a gift, well, Mint Mobile is extending their holiday offer of half off unlimited wireless. So here's the idea. You get it now, you call it an early present for next year. What do you have to lose? Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Limited time 50% off regular price for new customers. Upfront payment required. $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan. Taxes and fees extra. Speeds may slow after 50 gigabytes per month when network is busy. See terms.
Tyra Mail. It's weird that Sophie has the best purr. I wasn't expecting that.
She's very good at rolling her R's.
yeah, Alicia can't do it at all.
No.
Doesn't even put it in the right place.
When we head to the photo challenge, drag race alert. This is the exact same challenge.
I did think it was very cute that the contestants all came in leopard print.
Very fun.
They thought they were
Very
taking
fun.
photos with cats because
They
that's
did.
what you would think.
But nope.
Nope.
It's time for Hello Kitty Couture.
Hello Kitty. The designer of the Hello Kitty Couture is Francis Liberon. I don't know why he was floating up in one of the photos that they showed of him.
That's the power of couture, baby.
I found an interview with him on the Golden Globes website. Seems kind of random. But it's recent. It's from June 17th, 2022.
Oh, wow.
And look, we give the show Top Model a lot of very deserved shit. But in his interview, he was asked, how difficult was it for you to break into Hollywood as a fashion designer? And he responded, it took me and my core team more than a decade to better our craft and skills before I got my first Hollywood project. I was already designing for some big names in the Philippines when I was commissioned in 2012 and in 2015 by host Tyra Banks and the producers of America's Next Top Model to be the featured designer for an episode where I created a special couture collection for the contestants. Tyra then asked me to create several designs which she wore to big events. I would say that Tyra and the ANTM team allowed me to represent my country and open doors for me.
Nice.
That's cool. I do like that for as much as we deservedly and usually mostly gently mock the show, that like we do forget that for a lot of these folks, like there's a reason it's still on everyone's, like, we'll see as the photographer still listed as a credit on our website. Like,
Yeah.
the show's a big deal, and it is a big deal to be a part of it.
And he's had a very good career. He's dressed a ton of celebrities. He's still releasing collections.
Would love to find what he dressed Tyra in.
I know. Well, shady comment, because on his website he says it paved his way to design and create custom-made pieces for Tyra Banks herself, which led to her being hailed best dressed in several red carpet events, which I guess that's a nice thing, but it feels like it's said as though she had yet to be on the best dress list.
I finally did it. I fixed her.
Which, you know, we've seen what she wears. So
Oh, that's great. Thank you for sharing that, Hannah. We also get an interesting photographer because she's only 16, and it's as if they picked her for this because it's Hello Kitty.
that's for sure what it is. It's Anne Huh.
She has a website where she lists America's Next Top Model as a, quote, past client,
Great.
right under Nike.
So professional.
Yep. I love it. And her photography is good. And honestly, I think the photography of this, for as much as it's one of those kind of the photographer stays stationary things, I think the photography it's like well lit, seems to have an energy about it. I liked it. She's very nice to everyone, even when everyone is in a grumpster mood because these are intricate, heavy, avant-garde designs.
And
Like,
they're
they were
art
not
pieces.
lying.
They're not wearable. They're not
No.
really supposed to be.
No, Simone's didn't look walkable.
No, she had to be escorted on set.
Laura has to literally hold the thing on her head. If her hand moved, it wouldn't have stayed. Is this the first time Mr. J has ever encountered Hello Kitty? Because, and then he is so pressed about how old Anne is.
Hello Kitty's about fun and embracing our youth, and I feel old.
So, I mean, it's Hello Kitty. She's the most marketed thing ever.
Yeah.
Now, we, I think, as a society learned a couple of years back that Hello Kitty is not a cat, and people were gobsmacked. Now, the head of PR for Sanrio also said, well, Hello Kitty's not a human either. She was never a human. She's an anthropomorphic being, and, quote, just like Mickey is neither mouse nor man.
Yeah, she's a Kajinka.
But also, I think Mickey's a mouse.
Mickey is a mouse.
Not yet a woman.
It's just, Hello Kitty is one of the weirdest things in the world, because if you look up weirdest Hello Kitty products, it's the stuff of nightmares. She is on everything.
I went down a deep rabbit hole about Hello Kitty.
A rabbit
'Cause
hole,
I used to go,
not a catty hole.
Hello Kitty. I used to love going to the Sanrio store because I liked malls when I was young. My favorite was Bad Bats Moreau, the angry penguin.
Oh, yeah.
And
No,
Hello.
I'm not gonna say that like it's a thing everybody knows.
I remember the
We
little
all
penguin.
know- like we all know its name.
Yeah. There was Pachaco the dog, who was cool. Bad Bats Moreau, the angry penguin. Karopi can suck a dick. He terrible frog.
You are not gonna convince me that these are just things that everybody knows.
And my school did. We were a very Sanrio school.
Very
Hello?
Sanrio forward schooling.
Hello Kitty has a sister named
I'm a
Minnie.
Sanrio learner.
It's like a Montessori school. You can only learn.
Hello Kitty has a twin sister named Mimi. And her twin sister is described as shy and girly, interested in sewing, and dreaming of marriage. Their last name is White. So she's Hello Kitty White. Her boyfriend is
Does that mean
named...
that Kitty's her middle name?
No, her first name is Hello Kitty.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
They
Just
think
asking.
there's a thought process that Hello Kitty is a reference to Maneki Neko, which is the cat that says come here. Also, her boyfriend is named Dear Daniel, and he dreams about being a celebrity.
So is Daniel his last name?
No, his last name is Star, and his father, they grew up together, but then his father had to work in South Africa, so he went to South Africa and New York, and then he came back to London, where Hello Kitty lives, because she's an English girl.
Is Deer his first name in the way that, like, Dear Evan Hansen?
Oh, yeah.
Deer's his
I
first
think
name?
so, yeah.
Yeah.
There's also a rabbit named My Melly, but I don't fuck with her. Then we know Hello Kitty's blood type. It is A. There's also, okay, last thing. There is a site called Scary for Kids, where it's seemingly for kids to learn about urban legends. There's urban legends about Hello Kitty that she was created by a woman whose child was dying of mouth cancer. So she prayed to the devil, and then Hello Kitty is the daughter of the devil. And then it's like, don't worry, that's not true. But what is true is there was a murder called the Hello Kitty murders, where two men captured a woman and then killed her and put her head in a Hello Kitty head. And this is on a website for children. And then it's like, that one's true though. That's how the article ends.
Well, I know which host is saying bye-bye, Kitty.
Also, she is 5 apples tall and weighs 3 apples, which the math doesn't.
We should measure more things than apples. Truly.
I like it. I like that, all of the markets in Model Land are candles, and all of the tools of measurement in Hello Kitty Land,
Are apples.
which is apparently just South Africa and London, are apples.
Okay, so this is a shoot. Alicia's not wrong when she says that Sophie is wading through the water. That kind of was the vibe.
Sophie came up with an idea that wasn't working and couldn't get out of it.
Yeah.
A lot of these were tough because, as we've spoken about, hard to move in, weighed down. And I think,
It was nice
honestly,
once again to see Annalise succeed.
Yep.
Yeah. It was also some great editing when we had create a shape for me, cut to Ebony listlessly kicking her legs slightly.
Love it.
It was interesting to have Jay, to his accomplice sidekick, who was once again present on this photo shoot, say, and I don't think he was saying it to Ebony, I think he was truly worried when he said, the judges are going to tear her one because this is terrible.
Yeah. No, it didn't seem loud enough for Ebony to hear.
No,
Yeah.
it didn't.
It was like, I can't get a picture from this.
There was way more under his breath.
Maybe because
speaking.
Anne was there?
That was my thinking too.
Like he couldn't be so rude while there was a child photographer?
We need to talk about that the backgrounds. So, for all the effort they put into the clothes,
Zero.
the backgrounds are
Worst.
just stapled merch in front of stars and bows.
And a lot of decapitated kitty heads.
Well, they're
Yeah,
purses, so I
cool.
get it.
I know, but it looks wild to have them stapled to a cardboard set.
Oh, yeah.
Back at the house, everyone got a hair refresh, including Catherine.
Mm-hmm.
And then we see Sophie toasting with Simone, Laura, and Catherine to Ebony's departure. Because now Ebony is the new Kyle.
I think
No,
so.
Sophie likes to make jokes like this, though. She's done this to Simone before, too.
Yeah. We also didn't talk about Simone, but Simone literally had to ice her forehead after her shoot. And that thing did look painful.
Oh,
It did.
fully looked painful.
Well, and to me, there was a sort of weird aura of Simone is the biggest,
So we're giving
gonna
her the
give
biggest.
her the biggest outfit. And it's
Yeah.
like, there are people with smaller foreheads who this probably would have fit better.
Yeah. Really, you should just look at who has the strongest neck.
This dress was very confusing to me.
Was it a belt or a cutout in the middle?
I don't know.
I actually couldn't tell. I liked that it's a very different silhouette than we've seen this cycle.
Sure.
Sometimes I wish Tyra's clothing was on theme. I think it'd have been fun if she had a little Hello Kitty moment.
Well, as we find out,
Well,
She
but
has
she
some
doesn't
trauma.
but it's just, I don't know. I wish so many other shows there's something in the judge's outfit that's related to
Yeah.
the task. And Tyra's never done that.
never.
But she does make us sit through one more meow and then refers to all her meow and kitty talk.
She also now is calling Kelly a fashion PR maven.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you guys thought it was weird, but the fact that it was only Georgina Chapman here struck me as strange until I researched Georgina Chapman. Georgina Chapman was married to
Yes.
Harvey Weinstein
Somewhat famously.
and divorced him in 2017. There is accusations by actresses, apart from his terrible behavior, that he pressured celebrities to wear Marchesa dresses on the runway.
Yeah.
He also produced Project Runway All-Stars, which Georgina Chapman was on.
Really?
I think
Fascinating.
he was a producer of regular Project
I think so
Runway as
too.
well.
But
Yeah.
put Georgina Chapman on that show.
Yes.
And it's not very clear what Georgina Chapman does for Marchesa, but it is clear that Karen was in charge of textiles. So it feels a little weird that that Georgina keeps getting pushed as the face of Marchesa, which is something like I knew. And I had no idea there was another person that was at all involved.
That I did not know either, which is
So-
odd.
Do you think it's because Karen spells her name with more ease than you'd expect?
Yes. Yes, that doesn't help her. But it's very clear that there was a big push by Weinstein to make her very much the face of Marchesa, which explains then why she's by herself.
Yeah, it does. But also, she might be one of the most nothing guest judges we've ever had.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Can't remember a quote nor an opinion she had the entire time. We get a new Vogue cover that's a model fell down cover.
Yes, it
Mhm.
is.
Love a model fell down. And all the British gals have found the blue eyeliner pencils.
Uh-huh.
One time, Annalise blinks and it's all blue, and I actually jump scared me a little bit.
Did you think Sophie looked rough this panel?
Yeah.
Something with the hair, too.
And sweaty and too much eyeliner?
Way too
She
much.
did not look good.
She looks hungover. Also, I need to put it out. When Tyra sits down at the panel. Those titties are sitting in a way that was indecent because it's like the entire dress got like pushed up and just kind of like, it's
Not on Hello Kitty week.
Simone is first. It's very Surf USA.
To your point, Alexander, if I were picking among Hello Kitty props that are just a floating head to be stapled to the wall, shiny red was maybe not the best choice.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, Simone's pose is one of survival
Yeah.
because she could not move in this headpiece and she was trying to show off the sleeve.
Her
And
face does look beautiful. She has a beautiful face.
yeah, Tyra says one of her best Tyra-ism quotes ever. She describes the photo by saying, "It's a little bit show and tell, as opposed to, I'm not going to tell you, I'm going to show you."
Yeah. I don't
To
think she
which
understands
Simone,
what-
in typical Simone, goes, uh-huh.
We do get some classic Tyra salad during this judging.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Yeah, there's just nothing to this. She just didn't bring any kind of character to it.
I can't get over, though, the screaming Hello Kitty face on her sleeve. Also, this is where Kelly has decided that Hello Kitty Land is a thing, and Simone is a hitchhiker in Hello Kitty Land who was left.
You know what? You know what Kelly needs? She just needs to edit her sentences earlier. Because if she said you look like a hitchhiker in Hello Kitty Land, I'd have been like, work.
Yes.
It is kind of that. But she always adds like a positives that aren't needed.
No.
Well, and that make me question the entire scenario.
Yes.
Yeah.
Laura is next.
Speaking of looking rough at panel, Laura's got a limp. You know how when there's like little kids played with a Barbie or a doll and they kind of like sort of put it in a ponytail,
Yeah.
but it's mostly kind of just all mess. Laura did that to her hair, and her hair usually looks pretty good at panel.
I don't like the hands on the head, but I think they were needed.
Necessary.
Yeah.
I don't mind this photo. I would like it more if she weren't constantly
Backbending. Agreed.
If this wasn't Laura's thing, I would have honestly might have been like top photo for me because I think
Same.
this does what it needs to do. I love that one of her feet is also completely off the ground, seemingly. It's almost like she's doing this one-legged.
Yes, there is a problem I'm having. It looks like one of her eyes is gouged out because there's so much black
Like a
makeup.
shadow on it, too.
Yes.
Yeah. And then they tell her that maybe what could have fixed this picture is a wink.
And she's not the only person they're going to say that to. Why were they so up on winks?
Winks have never been good.
It's like, okay, Winks Club.
I do think there's an overall point to be made. What they mean by wink, I think, is that they all could have camped this up more. This could
I
have
feel
been
like if
really-
they could have moved.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And that's the problem, is that these pieces were not made for that. So you would have had to give them some type of external support in order to
Yeah.
achieve this.
I wish, honestly, more cycles of Top Model had at least one photo shoot where they're like, this is camp, go big,
Yes.
funny weird face, funny weird body,
Mhm.
you're clowns. Like, they never really tell people that.
They're really not good at explaining couture and high fashion. It's
Yeah.
just one of those things that you're supposed to know, which means that it becomes very hard to achieve because they're not
Like
directed
Maude.
in it at all. Yeah.
Truly.
This is where we learn that Tyra is has some childhood issues that she says she's over, but clearly is not.
Dude.
Who was this best friend when Tyra was 9 years old who had all the Hello Kitty and Tyra had none?
No Hello Kitty.
And it was Kelly Cadron's only good sentence where she was like, your Hello Kitty deprivation. I was like, all right, fine.
Ebony is next. This is the most nothing picture we've seen in a while.
I really do like these very straight to camera legs. There's something, once again, if you had gone like super all the way weird robot with it, all the way there. but-
Sure.
I'm going to say, you know who'd have probably done a pretty serviceable photo?
Kyle.
Weirdo, straight to camera, bug-eyed, straight-armed Kyle.
Yeah.
She got one of the easiest outfits, I'm going to say.
If her face was different than it is, I actually think the body positioning for me, I do not mind. I think
agree.
there's something interesting in it because it's like, okay, there's so much going on with the outfit.
Mhm.
Maybe something simple will work, but
And it is
unfortunately,
kind of reminiscent of Hello Kitty.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah,
the
I almost
position.
yes, I wish there was almost, if I could change one thing, I would hand down. Almost
Mhm.
like a
Like a little action figure.
Yeah, or like a small wonder, kind like going with that robot theme, just kind of like, oop.
Yes.
I think they give her the completely wrong advice about her face because Kelly lies about what her face was at casting.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem isn't that she's too fierce. It's that she face is so unactivated that just a little bit of activation, if we had gone back to that Tyra being like, kind of have to kind of like lift everything in your face, I think would help Ebony so much.
I think she's scared to do anything with her face in a photo that's going to come off as sexy unless she gets explicit permission to do so.
Yeah, maybe.
Also, I think this could be a case of Ebony trying to go home.
Well,
As I'll point out later when she's in the bottom two, a moment that really is telling.
Catherine is next. I do not like this picture.
Very mad bug on the windshield.
I was about to say, y'all know I love a jumping shot, and often one or both, or sometimes all three of us have said a bug on a windshield critique. This to me is what I actually think of, and it's because everything almost is on the same exact plane.
And this is another outfit that was clearly much easier to move in.
Yeah. I also feel like when we saw her photo shoot, it seemed like there were better photos than this.
Yeah, I don't think this was her best.
And that they picked it because of the jump.
But I think the contestants almost need to learn that that's going to happen.
Yeah.
I feel like when you give them jumps, people want those jump shots.
Yeah. I think it's Kelly who says she looks like Linda Blair. I don't understand what you're talking about. I understand the reference, but
I do think a different face could have saved Catherine.
if it had been like a move like, ooh.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that could have been fun.
I agree with that. But that's what I truly think that for high fashion, all of these models revert with their faces to either angry or blank. Like that's what they think it means.
Yeah.
Alicia is next.
I liked her dorky little I won curtsy.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not blaming Alicia for this, but there is something very uncomfortable about this outfit and photo. And it is very Grace Jones. But I don't like dominatrix Hello Kitty photographed by a 16-year-old. I don't know. There's something, not her fault.
Part of it is that near her, where her legs
Split.
it's just a void. And I think there's probably like a black shorts or something on under there, but it needed more there, in my opinion.
It would have been the better for a legging.
Yes.
Yeah, it just is like a lot of crotch and whip.
I think it's an amazing face, though.
Yes.
Yeah. I wish she were a little more centered in the photo. She's not quite centered. And it's making me twitch a little bit.
Yeah.
Her arms are also not evenly heighted.
But
Exactly.
her legs look amazing.
Yes.
Her face looks amazing.
This is not Mugler-esque, Kelly.
Just saying words.
We're just
I
saying
also
people.
like her hairstyle like this.
I do too.
I
The
appreciate-
emphasizing the shaved side.
Yeah, which they haven't done a lot. And also because maybe she took inspiration from her hairstyle in the outfit to do this, but her outfit is very, very symmetrical.
Yeah.
And to have some asymmetry in the hair is great.
Helps. Yeah.
I also just think, and this was a trap that she was in, and she actually did something with it, I'm glad, but why a Hello Kitty whip?
Why a Hello Kitty whip? And it's almost like a sword whip?
Yeah.
I think the base of the whip is actually very cool.
Yeah, the hilt of the whip.
Yes.
But-
Imagine if it was just the same one from I Smile for Miles.
Oh. I'm not blaming Alicia for some styling that I think is a bit
Her modeling's good.
rough. Her modeling is good.
I don't mind the outfit on its own. I think, as you've said, just the bare legs feel weird.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say, Top Model loves to throw out Grace Jones as a reference point, and this is one of the few times it feels accurate.
Oh, yeah. Completely. Sophie is next.
I'm going to say I like the shot from far away.
Yes. It's not bad for how weird that process was.
Yes. I think the body positioning looks cool.
I love, she got one of the best outfits.
Yes. But
Yeah.
this expression.
The expression is remember Cycle 10 Anya's cover girl where
Oh,
she just
yeah.
kind of looked, the black and white one where she just kind of weirdly looked up. It gave me those vibes.
The face is so bad.
It just does not fit.
Yeah, I was about to say it
At
just
all.
feels disconnected from what she's doing.
And then Kelly says it looks like Debbie Harry left CBGB's in Hello Kitty Land. Was that supposed to be a compliment?
Who knows? I think it kind of looks like she tried to give someone a high five and then they didn't give it to her and she's like, oh.
But yeah, I don't know. She clearly got the best outfit.
Let's talk about this chunky pink Hello Kitty pillow that made it to the wall.
This body pillow. How many staples did that take?
Oh, so funny.
And lastly, Annalise.
You know what? I like this picture.
I do too.
I love this picture of
It's
Annalise.
my favorite. Yeah.
Me too.
She truly looks like she's gotten like windswept. I think it's amazing that her body's in this. I think the angle of her arm being perfectly parallel to her legs is cool.
Yes.
And I think the face works, and it kind of doesn't look like her in a good way, like a transformative
It looks like a
way.
cartoon in a really cool way.
Yeah. Also, they made an accidental rhyme when they said last but not least, Annalise.
Yeah. I also
I
wasn't
did do
this.
it in the rhythm from her
Yes.
section of the song.
Also, didn't she just start walking up? Wasn't this the one where she
Yes.
just
Yes.
she was like, I know I'm the only one left.
But the fact that she's on fucking tiptoe in these heels
These
is
shoes.
not commented on.
It's briefly mentioned in like private panel for a half second, but not nearly as much credit as should be given.
And then she has to stand there and put up with this whole intra-panel argument, and Kelly being like, really, Georgina, would you put her in a lookbook? Really?
And Georgina's
Georgina
like,
being like,
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not?
Maybe not in a Hello Kitty dress, but
Annalise has to personality through this fight. Like,
Yes. Oh, it must be exhausting.
I do want to talk about one thing from the outfit.
yeah.
This outfit is one of the most color coordinated. This one is one of the ones that looks the most like an outfit in a way.
Yeah.
And then she gets big purple Hello Kitty boobies.
Titties.
Well, there's also, it looks like there's just a bra on her waistline.
There is a bra. There's a bra on her waist. I love that clearly the influence of Filipino design in it. And it doesn't feel appropriative, which it could have very easily. And I think it's because she did something unexpected with the outfit.
I really
I
like
agree.
it's like
This is like my top photo.
Yeah, same.
And it's a little campy.
it's also I think it's probably, if I looked at them, probably my favorite Annalise photo so far. And it's always
Yeah.
so odd to me when that happens for me and the panel just does not seem to agree with me at all.
And they keep saying her face is dead, but it is activated. There's that ness to it. That
Yeah, if you want dead face, Ebony is right.
Ebony's
there.
right there. So, which is not a Hello Kitty, but a Bye Bye Kitty.
And I said fine.
Private panel.
There is something so funny about when Kelly says that Catherine might not be a model, and we hear Tara go, oh! It's weird. Like, you guys heard that, right?
Yes.
Like the
Yes.
full title.
It was
gap?
captioned gas.
Gasp. This is also where Kelly decides, because she was there, she can say anything about anyone and no one can fact check her. Because she's like,
Cool.
Simone was so rude during a challenge. She wasn't.
Baseline Simone rude.
Yeah, and also, she waited till after you left. She could have done it to your face, like Louise did.
But it's not nearly as bad as I really felt like Ebony was dissing all of us by not wearing her ponytails. And I'm just saying, can you imagine going to a professional casting with the most influential people that you've ever gotten to walk in front of and having your hair in 2 fucking ponytails?
She'd be less 30 never and more casted never.
The fact that she's like, it was purposeful and disrespectful. I'm like, actually, I think this is one time Ebony wasn't being disrespectful. She was trying to get booked and blessed.
Yes.
Like,
I
and looked so good at the casting.
So good.
I wonder if Georgina is so confused as to why the rest of the panel keeps calling Laura Zagalicious.
Right?
Like, is that her last name? Why are you calling her that?
Nigel says about Alicia, it's all about her body, her face, her attributes. So everything about Alicia, like, it's so weird to be like, she's got this, but I don't like her.
I don't know, guys. Face, body, personality? Ugh. Is that a model?
I have a serious question. Do we think Nigel despises Kelly or likes Kelly? Because he was doing a lot of scoffing.
I think he hates her.
I don't see a world where those two personalities mesh. And I think it's telling that we haven't seen them duo present anything.
I think it's also like That chair used to be someone in fashion who was more important than Nigel.
Right.
Yeah.
And that was very important. And now it is clearly someone who knows less and is less important than he is. And he hates her.
And it's almost like an insult to him in some ways.
Well, and we'll also find out, and there's actually a spoiler for about 10 minutes from now, a question that Simone answered, because around this time was also when we found out that Nigel and the Jays weren't going to be returning and weren't going to be as featured in the future. And I wonder if Nigel is also starting to feel that last cycle-itis of like, I'm feeling done with this show.
He sees also, I think, to give Nigel some credit, the show is going in a direction that he's like,
Yeah,
Bye.
and also, you know, none of us are fans, I guess, of Nigel,
No.
but he is, after Tyra, the biggest part of the show and has been with it the entire time. In some ways,
Yeah.
he's the co-host.
yeah, call out order. Alicia's first. Not undeserved.
No.
I would have loved to have given it to Annalise, but sure.
Yeah.
And Tyra, as she's walking up, calls her Miss Gams. And I'm like, Tyra, you already gave her a
Gamatronica.
stupid name.
I think we even heard Kelly say it at some point. Like, people are
Yes.
trying to remember your names.
No, because Tooch has pushed out literally everything in her brain.
Well, when you have a good tooth, you can push stuff out.
Pooch! JW just zagged so hard, he disconnected his microphone.
Yeah, I did. I'm sorry, y'all. And what's so funny is it was kind of for a poop joke. Like something I'm usually against.
Sophie is somehow second call out.
Ow.
That face.
Ow.
I mean, I will say this week, given that she booked
Sure.
50% of the opens,
I would have
see
given her third.
Sure.
Yes.
But I wish they would said, hey, wow, you booked those openings, you know.
Right. Then Catherine is third. Oh. Laura is next, which I feel like that's an appropriate position for Laura.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Yeah.
But Annalise is bottom 3.
They hated it. They truly hated it.
Don't get it. I just don't understand.
And in my opinion, it's the better version of Laura, so at least better above Laura.
Sure. Which leaves Ebony and Simone in the bottom, which fine.
Ebony's face going up to get eliminated is just like, yes, finally. Woo!
I'm about to be on this show never.
And then you are
So,
ready.
Classic. Let's go up to the salad bar and get all the exotic toppings.
Oh, did they just reveal the croutons? It's time for a salad bar.
Judges feel that you do not take into consideration how amazing the opportunity is to be here.
Simone's face when she is told she is not appreciative.
You see the face crack of her like, wait, what?
What?
Because she didn't hear at private panel Kelly fully lying about her. So it's coming out of nowhere for Simone.
Yeah, Simone's a grump, but she's appreciative to be here.
Yeah.
Ebony, you don't appreciate and respect the very specific branding advice that judges have given you.
The judges or me?
Yikes.
And then she says a lie and says these are not the 2 worst photos. Where? So Ebony stays and Simone goes home to Ebony's disdain.
And also, everyone seems pretty surprised. We get a lot of looks from the other contestants that are like, oh.
I guess they really did think Ebony was going home.
Yeah. And then Tyra says something truly disgusting. So I'm not at the photo shoots. I'm not at the challenges. But these people and Mr. J are. Your platform is bigger than you. It stands for so much more. So when you're leaving here, I want you to remember that. But you have to show the world how amazing you can represent this body and make them feel good about themselves. Okay?
Simone is silent throughout all of this, by the way, y'all.
So she's been called a disappointment to the movement. It's just...
And then Simone...
It's just very strange to me also, this separating Simone from her body. I'm like, she has to live in this body, which is gorgeous. But
Yeah.
she has been othered in many, many ways by an industry that she is attempting to be a part of. And for you to choose that language is very strange to me.
And then Simone is truly angry, frustrated, sad about leaving. She claims there were other people ready to walk out, which I was like,
Uh-huh.
and then she just starts going, and I love this when it gets real. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I just want to leave. Can I please leave? And then just walks out.
Hey, girl. Hey, I'm Simone. And I ain't no clown. She's cut off. It's like capped off by this, like,
Yeah.
Lena Money is homegrown. Like, wild.
Her name is Simone Cohen Fabish. Love Fabish.
Fabish. Or Fabish.
Here's the thing we didn't really, I don't think it revealed on the show, but at 5'11", she was the tallest of the cycle too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I know she was on Tyra's height when they were hugging.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Here's the fun thing, and it's got like no information in it other than stuff we already know, but she's the first person that when I Googled her name, one of the first things that came up is a profile on amiannoying.com. Which, like, everybody who's ever been on TV has one, but it's really funny to me. Her Instagram is at simone.cf, or Cohen Fabish. And her bio is God, signed with Wilhelmina, living the SoCal life. But the way it's written, it looks like it says God signed with Wilhelmina.
And he's living they're living the SoCal life.
She did sign with Wilhelmina in LA like right afterwards, and she even on that Instagram has a post from 2014 that's a screenshot of her page from the Wilhelmina website with some really gorgeous photos. She's of course in the curve category, as we learned in a previous
Not fiercely
episode.
real.
Okay, we talked last episode, CP Tone Flashback, about
Do-do-do-do.
Kyle's digital spy interview. And get ready for part 2, because Simone comments on things that Kyle was asked about. When I spoke to Kyle last week, she mentioned that you were one of the models that maybe got picked on a little bit. Is that right? I don't think I was picked on. Mwah, 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 mwah. And then later, she's asked, what do you think the show will be like without Nigel, Jay Manuel, and Jay Alexander? Oh my gosh, I think the Jays and Nigel, they brought their own personality to the show. I'm not saying it's taking away from what America's Next Top Model is, but they've been there from the beginning, and I just don't think it'll be the same. Prophetic Simone. It's another good interview. These digital spy ones are really fun. That's why I'm not saying too much from them, because honestly, if you're interested listeners, I encourage you to Google
read.
digital spy and the contestant's name. But yeah, so she was, I mean, if her Instagram is to be believed, still with Wilhelmina, but she's definitely like signed with
working
Wilhelmina
model.
in their, fiercely real
Curve.
section. What's better? Curved or fiercely real?
Curved.
Curved.
But Laura has curves like a Porsche.
No, she doesn't. We learned she doesn't. She skates curbs.
My lyric said has curves. Anyway, I'm sorry. Oh, go.
I had a lot of fun with Simone. From
Me too.
everything from Clone Watch, which confused so many listeners, to her Grump Cat like
Clone Watch
persona.
Award.
I'm sorry. I liked watching Simone.
I think this show's gonna get more boring now.
Fun to watch.
She was just so true to herself in ways that I could not predict.
No,
like, this
she
is
really
a
zagged.
interesting person to watch.
Truly a fascinating person who felt, we talk a lot about people who come onto the show fully formed.
Yeah.
And I think she was fully formed in a different way.
Yes.
And she was like, I like this. I hate these things. I'm going to express it whenever, whatever.
I
Like,
hate way more stuff than I like.
Yeah.
yeah. You know who actually was not about the fakery? Simone. It's also, we need to talk about it. It's also weird because now that means we have 4 British contestants and only 2 Americans, and one of them is Ebony. And also, Ebony and Laura, according to Kyle's interview, are the ones who get along with the UK. So this is just the UK now.
team.
Honestly, in some ways,
Laura versus
In
the
all-
world.
it is Ashley leaving is the most fascinating thing that could happen to the show.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
in this
It totally
cycle.
upended the show.
Yes.
Yeah, they were absolutely not. The show
It was
changed when Asmarie left.
It was a true injustice, but it made for a much more interesting cycle of television.
Yeah, otherwise it felt like we would have just been walking the slow ascent of As Marie with people trying desperately, in their own words, to compete with As Marie. Where now, if you were watching the show in real time,
you're like, who the fuck wins?
I don't know the next couple eliminations.
I have no idea.
There'll be fun surprises for JW, but I think I'd be like, who wins this?
Mm-hmm.
Like, probably
not Annalise.
Not
Catherine.
No, Kelly's not going to let that happen.
Probably not Ebony or Annalise, but I think the other four, I'd be like, maybe. Again, with Catherine has a late game personality.
I don't know. I will truly miss Clone Watch.
And if you'll truly miss Clone Watch, I'm Alexander's clone telling his... you can rate, review, and subscribe.
You know we love those hot takes and iced tea.
Mm-hmm. We do.
You can find us at podleadum.com, send us an email at podleadum@gmail.com, or send us some tangible mail at our P.O. Box.
We posted one recently to the Thorpe Inc. family of podcast Instagram, and we all shared it on our personal ones, but someone gave us a Christmas but make it fashion drawing that was Tyra but in Christmas colors doing the famous hoe but make it fashion. Truly wonderful.
Amazing.
Truly
inspired.
And if you've run out of Tyra ones, feel free to do us doing our best bets.
Who's got that 3D printer for bobbleheads? One of you must.
The Discord, still going strong. Still so much fun to pop in on.
A lot of growth, too. Every time I check in on the user amounts, it's like, oh, this is a lot of people.
Yeah. You can find me anywhere at Yet Charming.
I'm lurking on Instagram at Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And I'm on TikTok looking at stuff of resin craft that other people are making at JW Crump OK.
And be sure to use the hashtag PodLeadum on that resin craft so that JW can double see it.
Gosh, I will buy it from you, please.
So for PodLeadum, I have been Alexander Price.
I'll be Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And I'm JW Crump.
And we'll see you on top.
PodLeadum is not endorsed by America's Next Top Model, Tyra Banks, 10x10 Entertainment, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. America's Next Top Model and all names, pictures, and audio clips are registered trademarks and copyrights of their respective trademark and copyright holders.